What's up, y'all? I want to do a quick little first impressions and thoughts on the Baliplus Tibones. I've had this Bali since probably like 4 or 5 days now, so this really isn't a true first impressions because it kind of took me a while to make this video, but it's fine. It's whatever. Okay, starting off with the fit and finish. The finish on this Bali is really nice. I've had almost absolutely no complaints about the finish. It feels good in hand. The hardware is nice. It came pristine. It didn't come scratched up like a AKD Orca. It came basically, really nice out of box. The tune is also really good for a Baliplus Bali. I was kind of expecting a little less from them, I guess. Gosh, I'm goofing. This blade basically, or this channel basically has no space for the blade, but it still does not have any tap, so it's tuned decently well. The sound could be a bit better, but I'm assuming that could be because of hardware. I don't think that's the tune itself on the blade. My only gripes with this really isn't a gripe with the finish, but I guess it's just with the handles, is that these cutouts are sometimes a little uncomfortable. They're a little grabby, but it's not really a deal breaker. And also, since this is just like flat titanium with a chamfer that's not very wide, it kind of leads it to feeling like just like a solid slab of titanium that doesn't have a lot going on, which can kind of make the Bali feel barren, kind of like the Chab or the Gax, a Falcon. Trying to think of other Balis that feel that way. I mean, obviously the Tibones is one of them, but there's just a few Balis that'll feel that way in hand. And this is definitely one of them. It's not really a deal breaker to me because I don't really mind it too much. It's just something I notice when I flip it. This feels kind of barren, like there's not a lot going on with the handles. The blade shape itself is nice. The finish on the blade is also nice. I don't know if you guys could see that. The BRS symbol is a little goofed. I don't know if it's supposed to be tilted like that, but kind of looks like it's a bit too wide and a bit off center. That doesn't really matter to me. It just looks really goofy. So yeah, keep that in mind. Moving on to just like the general flippability of this. It does leave a bit to be desired in some areas. I feel like it kind of lacks a little bit of tip weight and handle end weight, leading it to feel a little weird. Not terrible, just a little weird. Not something I think a lot of people are, I don't know, I feel like some people will like this. Like, it's definitely not a bad balance. It's just not a balance that I prefer, I guess. I guess I prefer a little bit more end weight and tip weight, especially because when I do stuff like this rollover that goes over my ring finger, it's kind of one of those tricks that doesn't really like to go on this Bali. When I do thumb chaps, god damn it. When I do thumb chaps like that, it kind of likes to stick on to the point where either I have to spin it out like very fast and uncontrolled, or I just have to let the Bali just go around my hand like that and then go for the pinky stuff that I want to go for, which is kind of weird. As explained in the AKD Orca video, I kind of like when the Bali has some hug to my finger but doesn't want to just hold on completely for dear life. So yeah, I do feel like that is one of the few things I dislike about this Bally. The balance just leaves a little bit to be desired. I mean, if you look at the construction compared to even other BRS Ballies, like, let's bring out the rep and the chab. Bring out the rep and the chab. All blades lined up. Let's get this one in the middle. You kind of just see, like, chab has more tip weight, more end weight. I mean, look at that. There's not much end weight there. There's just 2 barrels. Here, there's way too much end weight. But, like, these still have more tip and end weight than this Bally here, even though it's a lighter and just generally feels, like, nicer. Like, the bare bones feels more modern in terms of, like, how light it is. But its balance kind of suffers from the lack of tip and end weight. I don't think this is like a terrible balance. It does make certain things easier. Like, I think doing chatters on this Bally is, fairly easy. And, doing like giraffes and stuff, like catching a sizz, I kind of don't want to cut myself on camera because this Bally is still razor sharp. Doing like sizz and stuff is very easy on this Bally. But, I don't know if that's like, I don't know, I need to have it for longer, so if I could see if those downsides are, like, generally worth, hello kitty, worth the flipping experience. This also could just be, like, down to how I feel about the Bally, for my preferences. Like, maybe you pick one of these up and you like the, moderate handle biased, and, you actually generally enjoy it. That could be good for you. For me, right now, I'm kind of like in the middle. I feel like there's... God, I'm goofing. I feel like there's a lot of other Ballies that can give me, like... I don't know, because like I'm flipping it now and it doesn't feel bad, but then other times I'll flip it. Like, I'll do stuff like that, and it doesn't really feel all that good. And here, it doesn't really feel all that good. But, like, it's just, I guess it's for my, like, maybe it just doesn't clash with my style. Maybe your style is more chatter and rev chatter oriented, and you really like the way this feels for that. But, for me personally, at the moment, after having this for, I don't know, like 5 days or so, I don't find myself wanting to pick it up as much as the AKD Orca, the Chab, other stuff like that. Like, it's fun, and it feels really solid in terms of construction, finish, and build. I just feel like the balance leaves a little bit to be desired, but this also could be something that you enjoy, so I don't want this, I guess this seems generally negative, but, like, I don't think this Bally's bad. Like, I think it's decent, for what it is. God, this camera will not focus. I do think it's decent. It feels really nice, and I'm excited to see what else Baliplus puts out right now. I just don't really think this Bally is for me. I do think with the Alu Bones blade, with a straight edge, it could feel better. Also, something I also mentioned, it's kind of lacking in fans. Like, the fans don't always feel the best. Like, they're fine, but you could feel, like, I don't know, the unevenness on the weight and the handles, or on the blade and the handles. It's not bad. Again, it just leaves a bit to be desired for me, you know? That's just my opinion. I do think this is very close to being good. I think maybe with more tip weight. Again, the Alu Bones blade. I think with the Alu Bones blade, this could be banger. The straight edge Japanese Tonto. I keep saying straight edge, but this has like more of a belly to blade, and the back is curved. Sorry, someone came in and cut me off while I was talking about this blade. I'm just gonna finish off what I was saying real quick. But yeah, the Tibones blade has less of a belly, less of a curve on the spine of the blade, and it makes it seem like it would generally flip better. I do not have an Tibones blade at the moment, so I cannot test that for you guys. But yeah, that's my general opinions. If you guys like this video, just give it a thumbs up and then subscribe or whatever. But yeah, thanks. Yeah, hope you have a good one. Bye.